Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Nev on Rainbow Tarot UK. Thanks ever so much for joining me for this pick a card reading. And today we are doing how are you on your person's mind? What are they thinking of you today? What's going through their mind today? So we have three piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, which is this card, which says no rain today. Card number 37, and that is with the Calcite star here. You can see that there. And then we've got pile number 2, which is the card that is Eva, card number 16, and that's with the orange Calcite. And then pile number 3 is this card, which is the Art of Seduction, card number 14. And that's with the Lapis Lazuli star here. Okay, so those are your three piles to choose from. Just go for the one that you feel the most drawn to. That's probably got your message. And if you feel drawn to more than one, then that's perfectly okay. But otherwise, I'll see you really soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hi pile number 1, welcome back to your reading. Thanks ever so much for joining me. So today we are looking at how are you on your person's mind? What are they thinking about you today? So you chose to come into the reading under this absolutely gorgeous card, which is no rain today, or it says no rain today. Card number 37. There we go. And a little white Calcite star here. Lovely. So I'm going to put our star here so that we can see it during the reading. Lovely. All right, so let's get straight to it. So just bear with me here, pile number 1. Great, I just need to create a little bit more space there with the camera. But anyway, hope everyone is doing really, really well. And if you're new to the channel, then thank you so much for joining me and a big warm welcome. And if you're one of my returning viewers or subscribers, then obviously send you lots of love and thanks for continuing to support me and the channel. But let's get straight to it. And also just reminding everybody that it is a general reading today, so please just take the messages that resonate. If they don't resonate, maybe they're for somebody else. But let's ask, how are you on your person's mind? What are they thinking about you today? So let's ask that for pile number 1. How are they on their person's mind? What is their person thinking about them today or right now? Let's have a look and see. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. Okay, interesting. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. It's a really sweet little card, that, isn't it? Right, let's put that there. Let's get the tarot out, actually. So, let's ask, how is pile number 1 on their person's mind? What is their person thinking? So we've got the Ace of Swords here. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So they're definitely doing a lot of thinking with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Because the Page of Pentacles really is a card of study. And Swords is all about thoughts, communication, ideas, that kind of thing. So I think you're on their mind a lot, and they're thinking about you a lot and about their relationship. So how is pile number 1 on their person's mind? What is their person thinking? We've got the 5 of Swords, the Emperor, the Queen of Cups. We've got the bottom of the deck and the Empress. What's that underneath it as well? Slipped out there. Page of Swords. I feel like for many of you, this might be a situation with the 5 of Swords where there's been some kind of discord between the two of you. So maybe the 5 of Swords always depicts some kind of battle and maybe an empty victory. So there could have been something that went down between the two of you, either some argument or some problem or some issue. Maybe there was a split for some of you, and maybe at the time somebody thought that they had done well, or somebody thought that they had got something out of that, but in actual fact they didn't. okay? So what I believe this person is feeling or thinking, or how you're on your mind, is how you're on their mind, is that I feel like they want to grow something with you again, or they want to create something with you again, or build something with you again. And with the no rain today, I feel like this person is wanting to build something positive with you. Now with the Page of Swords, it might be that they're also wanting to connect with you, message you, they're very curious about you, they want to know about you, because that is the Page of Swords. But the overarching energy is the Empress. Well, that is all about growth, it's all about abundance, it's all about fertility, it's all about building something. And of course you have got the Emperor and the Empress here. So those are like counterparts. So I feel like this person is feeling that if there's been something that's maybe brought you apart or that's created discord between you, this person is definitely looking to build something back up with you, to create something with you again. And they may be looking to do some sort of gesture with the do something for someone, you know, to show you, to give you lots, to show you that they care in some way, with this little rabbit here and the deer. She's giving a lot of care to these lovely little animals here, isn't she? So I feel like maybe they're wanting to show you something with the 2 pages here, because pages can often also be about messages, about connecting. So it could be that they want to connect with you. They might be coming up with some kind of plan or strategy or way of doing that with the Emperor. And the Queen of Cups is, they have a lot of loving thoughts about you. The Queen of Cups is a very loving card. It goes very well with the Empress, because both those energies are really loving, caring, nurturing. So I feel like this person is thinking of you in a way which is very loving. And there's definitely something about, with the no rain today being your main card, you know, building up or creating a positive situation with you again. So if you're with them and you've been through some sort of discord, or there's been some sort of empty victory, or something where somebody might have thought they got, you know, something out of it, but they didn't really. And maybe this person is realising, if it was them, maybe this person is realising if you split or something like that, that hasn't really made them happy. They might have thought at the time that it did, but it hasn't really made them happy. And now they're wanting and spending a lot of time thinking and planning. And yeah, I feel like this person is trying to be honest somehow, or wanting to be honest with themselves as well, about how they're feeling, that they want to create and build something loving here with you, because you've got that main card, no rain today. So they don't want any more discord or any more negativity or any more pain, if there might have been pain in the situation. But they are doing a lot of thinking here. They may have learnt something from whatever this situation was, whatever this problem was. I feel like this person's thinking they've learnt something from that, or they've realised something from that. And yeah, they maybe want to show you how much you kind of mean to them. They definitely don't want any more difficult or kind of negative energy, or difficult energy, or pain. I think that's probably what I want to say here. So let's see if we can get another oracle card. How is pile number 1 of their person's mind? What is their person thinking? Release expectations. Okay, release expectations, card number 38. Let's put that there. Let's get out, let's do the tarot. Actually, I feel like I'm called to get a message card out, so I'm going to get a message card. How are they thinking about pile number 1 today? How is pile number 1 on their mind? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so they may be feeling a lot of passion, a lot of attraction towards you. They certainly see you as someone who's very, 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 very attractive here, with the Queen and the Empress. Somebody, the Empress always really takes very good care of herself, so maybe somebody who really presents very well, or certainly somebody who catches this person's eye big time. In terms of zodiac signs, what have we got? So we've got Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. We've also got all of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. And we've got Aries, and we've got all of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces here. Right, okay. Let's see what else we've got. Let's get one of these cards out. So how is pile number 1 on their person's mind? How is their person thinking about them? What are they thinking about them? Twin flame. Twin flames themselves contain an aspect of each other's personality. So they may feel that you and them have got a very, very, very strong bond. There's definitely something about wanting to, bring back, maybe it's a cyclical thing. Maybe you and them split up and then sometimes you get back together, something like that. But there certainly was a lot of passion with twin flames, or a lot of energy where you'll kind of feel that, that draw all the time towards one another. Up there, okay. Let's get out one of these. What is pile? How is pile number 1 on their person's mind? What is their person thinking about them? Overwhelmed. Okay, so there may be some feelings of being overwhelmed, or maybe the situation is overwhelming or difficult maybe at the moment with this card here with the 5 of Swords. Look and see, how is pile number 1's person thinking about pile number 1? How are they on their mind? What are they thinking about them? We've got the Sun. It goes really well with the main card, doesn't it? The Queen of Pentacles. We've got all these queens here. All this lovely Queen and Empress energy. And we've got the 6 of Cups. Oh my goodness, yeah. Right under that 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. The Hermit, yeah, so at the moment, you might be in separation from this person with the Hermit card, but there's something about in that separation time, I feel like this person has maybe had a lot of realizations, also maybe a lot of regrets about certain things. Because we've got the 6 of Cups right under this 5 of Swords. So out of something that's happened here, which could be a split or some difficult energy, the 6 of Cups is a card of reminiscence. It's a card of looking back. It's a card of looking back on something that you've lost with great love and affection. Also, it can mean there's a sense of history. So maybe this is a long-standing connection, somebody that you've known for a long time, or somebody that you're from your past that you're thinking about, right? And this person is definitely thinking about you. The 6 of Cups here. The 6 of Cups is also like a soulmate, twin flame type energy. So this person feels a strong draw towards you, definitely, a strong pull. The Sun is, I feel like they've got a lot of sunny, or a lot of happy memories, and that would also go with the 6 of Cups. A lot of happy memories, a lot of good times that they might be spending a lot of time thinking about or going over in their mind. They see you again as somebody who's, somebody who they find really, really, really attractive with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who's, I feel like somebody who would make them feel fulfilled or complete in some way. I think they believe that you have the ability to do that for them. But there's some anxiety, and that might be why you've got the overwhelmed card. There's definitely some anxiety for them. The 9 of Swords is worrying, stressing about something. Maybe they're worrying and stressing in this period of separation. Maybe they're worrying and stressing about whether they'll be able to get you back, whether you'd want them back. But they feel stuck. So if you're not with them, I would say this person doesn't feel happy and feels unsettled with the 2 of Pentacles. Feels they're in an unsettled state when they're not with you, for sure. They don't feel stable. And at the moment, with the Hermit, they may be spending a lot of time on their own. They're reflecting a lot. thinking a lot about the situation, thinking a lot about the relationship and about you. But they may be thinking it could go, it could go one way or the other. I think what they're hoping is that they can build it, repair it. They've got a lot of loving memories of you. But maybe, and they want to maybe do a gesture, but maybe they're not sure, it comes under the Queen of Cups, how you feel. And that might be causing them some anxiety. So maybe you're not in contact with this person, or maybe you haven't seen them for a while, whatever. And this person isn't sure about how you feel. And that could be causing them some anxiety. But I feel like with the Hermit card, they may be spending a lot of time on their own. And that's bringing back memories of you, or memories of the connection. If you're with them, I would say this person is very reflective, in a very reflective mode about the relationship. It does have some anxiety. Maybe there's some anxiety in it for them because of maybe what's happened, if there's been some discord or something that's gone wrong, or maybe someone's interfered. So maybe there's been some interference for some of you in this connection from somebody else. But this person definitely loves you still, with the Six of Cups here. They definitely feel that you and them belong together. They definitely see that there's positivity in this connection still, that there's a chance for it to grow and develop. But there's some sort of anxiety here, really, with the Nine of Swords, or some feeling of being kind of stuck, and also wondering how things will turn out. So maybe if you're with them, they don't feel secure about the future. Maybe they feel very good about the past, or feel like you've got a very strong bond, but maybe there's something in it based on what might have happened that has made them feel insecure about how it's going to move forward, and about the future in some way. But they definitely think of you in a loving way. You are on their mind. They think that you've got a lot of shared history, and there's still a lot left in the connection, but they may be a bit stuck or a bit concerned about how things move forward after whatever's happened here. And maybe they're thinking that they need to do something, because the card says do something for someone. They need to do something. Maybe that's what they're trying to plan. Something, make a gesture, or show how much they care about you. They might be thinking, with the Hermit card, a lot here about how they can do that to try and get the kind of connection out of a difficult period into a more positive place or phase, if you like. So what have we got? So we've got Leo, we've also got Taurus, we've got Scorpio, we've got Gemini, Capricorn and Virgo. Okay, so let's get out some message cards, shall we? So how is pile number one's person thinking about pile number one? What are they thinking? Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And maybe there's some healing or some past trauma or something like that that's been in the connection or the relationship. Maybe that's interfered, and maybe this person with the Hermit energy is now in a better place, has healed those issues and is in a better place to be in a connection or in a relationship where that doesn't kind of impact or interfere. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. And then you've got trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So there you go, pile number one. That's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the bell if you want to hear more, maybe giving me a loving thumbs up or leaving a comment. All of that is really, really important, and it helps me out a huge amount. So if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, welcome back to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we're doing, how are you on your person's mind? What are they thinking about you today or right now? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, very interesting card, Eva, card number 16. and the orange calcite here. Orange calcite star, I should say. There we go. So I'm going to put that there for you so you can see it. So let's get straight to it. How are you all? Is everyone doing well? I really hope so. Sending you all my love and light as always, and reminding you, of course, that it is a general reading, so please just take the messages that fit your situation. And it's timeless, so it's good for whenever you pick it up. So let's start with, let's go for an oracle card first of all, shall we? So let's start with this oracle card here. So we're asking, aren't we, how is pile number 2 on their person's mind? You know, what is their person thinking about them today? Let's have a look here and see what we got. Got the card. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Okay. Now with the either card, so I'm immediately feeling like I feel like there's a big attraction to you. This person is thinking there's a big attraction to you. There's a lot of temptation. For some of you, the idea of you being a temptation for this person. But there's a bit of danger as well, really. And yeah, something like that. Let's get the tarot out. Let's see. So how is pile number 2's person? How is pile number 2 on their person's mind? How are they thinking about pile number 2? 3 of Swords. Oh gosh, the 10 of Wands. Temperance. The King of Pentacles. So how are they thinking about pile number 2? How are they on their person's mind? The Devil, yeah. The Devil is temptation, really, isn't it? And the 2 of Wands. Right, so this person might feel like there's something really, really magnetic about you. Something, they might be addicted to you. They might feel really attracted and drawn to you. They might be thinking about you a lot, actually. Maybe they're obsessing about you with the Devil card here. But there's something about the situation or the relationship that is also maybe toxic or tricky, with all the snakes here as well. And also, Eva is reminding me of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, how she was tempted by the snake. And so there's something about this with the be authentic. Maybe there's something about this person feeling that this situation maybe lacks authenticity or has got something toxic in it. Now we've got the 3 of Swords, which is pain. There might be been a split in this connection, or you might have come into separation from this person, or this person is thinking that there's a lot of heartache for them when they think of you, right? There's a lot of pain here. The overarching energy is the 2 of Wands, which is, something which is in a bit of a standstill, or kind of like where somebody's waiting. Or there's maybe choices that need to be made. Maybe there's 2 choices here that need to be made. Or this person is sort of like, I feel like maybe something about this situation being on hold. But what this person really wants, or is really thinking, is that healing. There's something about this connection or this relationship that this person thinks needs some kind of healing or some kind of balance in it. Because I feel like at the minute it also has linked with feeling very heavy. So there's a lot of pain in it for this person when they think about it. There's a lot of heaviness to it. There's something really attractive and that pulls them in, for sure. But there's also a bit of danger or a bit of toxicity as well in the situation. And I feel what this person wants is to try to or feels that this relationship needs a more kind of wholesome, healthy way of being, if you know what I mean. They want in balance, because the King of Pentacles is really like a healthy, wholesome card. right? Somebody that's, you know, balanced, comes right next to the temperance here. It could be as well that you are some sort of hidden or secret temptation for this person. For some of you, maybe it was a three-way situation or a secret situation, and this person feels very, very, very drawn to you still, but maybe there's something about it that's not, that's forbidden in some way, or where it's, you know, there's some sort of deceit or something like that. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But there's definitely a sense of kind of stuckness in it, some negativity, some toxicity, some heaviness, some pain. And what I feel like this person is thinking is it needs balance. It needs to be healthy somehow. Because there's something about it, this person is thinking, there's something about it that isn't healthy. And maybe at the moment it's on hold or it's stuck again because this person is waiting, or it's not moving somehow. Maybe it's not moving in the direction that this person wants it to move in. Something like that. What do we have in terms of zodiac signs? So we've got Libra energy, we've got Sagittarius, we've also got Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, and we've got Aries energy. It's just some of the zodiac signs that I'm seeing. Yeah. So with the Devil card, there's definitely something about it that is, this person feels limited by or stuck in, but also equally kind of attracted to or drawn to. So if you're in separation, this person is thinking a lot about you. With the Devil card here, they're obsessing about you, I would say, really drawn to you. If you're with them, I would say this person is feeling like there's something about the connection that needs, to be healed. There's something in it that needs to be healed. Maybe there's something in it that needs to be talked over. There's something about it that needs to be, some issue that needs to be worked on. And it could be something around being truth or being true in the connection, or being authentic, or being healthier. Something about this connection for this person wanting it to be healthier in some way, with these two cards in the centre of all these other cards, which are actually quite negative. Yeah, okay, so let's get out some other oracle cards here. So how is pile number... so there might be some danger in this connection for this person because it's kind of linked to the Devil. It's linked to all these snakes here. Or something toxic in it. But very tempting as well. So how is this person thinking about pile number 2? So we've got Tend the Fragile, card number 27. And we've also got Stand Tall, card number 23. Okay. Let's get another card out. Let's get one of these ones. How are they thinking? Or how is pile number 2 on their person's mind? How is pile number 2 on their person's mind? Strength. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person is wanting more strength, more, again, all these trees, you know, like it's reminding me of roots, of standing firm, of being solid, of being loyal. Something about this connection at the minute, not having that. And this person is thinking that we need to create more, something more real, more... more solid, more balanced somehow than it is at the moment. Because at the moment it might be quite fragile. because you've got 10, the fragile. It's like this person is thinking we need to heal that fragility, or heal that trickiness, or heal that difficulty, and be able to be, you know, be more rooted, be more kind of stable in the connection, something like that. Because at the moment I feel like this person doesn't feel that it's stable, it's kind of a little bit unstable. Yeah, let's get out some more tarot. So, how is pile number 2 on their person's mind? How is pile number 2 on their person's mind? What are they thinking about pile number 2? The Lovers. Maybe you are some sort of secret temptation, or there is something in this situation where there's a choice. Maybe there was a choice and it led to separation, because the Lovers can mean choosing between two things. So maybe there's some temptation in this situation. Look, we've got the 10 of Cups. I feel like this person is thinking there can be happiness with you. There can be love with you. There can be absolute happiness with you. But there's something that needs to be healed first, I think. Or a choice. Maybe they're thinking they need to choose you. Okay, so how is pile number 2 on their person's mind? 2 of Wands again. You see all these. There's something about choice, having to make a choice, or having made a choice. Maybe having made a choice that they now regret, or maybe thinking that they have to choose, they have to make a choice somehow in this situation. Look at all these cards. We've got Justice, which is right under Temperance. So they are really wanting balance. They're really wanting balance. The King of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. And what have we got at the bottom of here? The 6 of Wands. Yeah, they want this situation to be successful. They want this relationship to be successful. With the 6 of Wands here, because that is the card of victory. And it may be that there's, you know, been some indecision in the past, or they're being presented with choices and they're in the process of making that choice. But I would say that if that is the case, they're definitely going to choose you, for sure. The Lovers is also like, you know, they're thinking that this connection, or this relationship, is really very significant, because that is the, you know, if you get a Lover's card in a love reading, you know, it's, as well as signifying choice, it also signifies real love, real connection. So I feel this person believes that you and them have got a very strong bond. And they still, if you're in separation, they still feel that, for sure. For some of you, maybe this person was tempted. Maybe you're in a connection, this person was tempted by something else that caused destruction for your connection, that caused it to come into separation, caused pain. And this person, if that's the case, I feel like this person's probably regretting that quite a lot. Because what they want to do is to create balance. Look, you've got it right in, and you've got it right in the centre of the reading here. You've got Temperance, and then you've got Justice. So they want to do the right thing. They want to be in something that's balanced, right? And also Temperance is about moderation. And it's interesting because you've got the Devil, because the Devil isn't, you know, is the opposite of moderation, really. So my sense is that this person doesn't want that imbalance that the Devil signifies, because somebody is in Devil energy is imbalanced in lots of different ways, because they're just being led by their kind of baser instincts, really, at all times, and they're not really interested in anybody else's feelings or anything like that. They just want what they want, really. Whereas Temperance is a much more moderate card. So I feel like this person is wanting this connection to be balanced, really, more than anything else, and for it to be fair. Now, the King of Cups is that they, you know, they have a lot of love. We've got the King of Cups, we've got the 10 of Cups, and we've got the Lovers. So this person definitely feels a huge amount of love. It comes right under the King of Pentacles as well. So we've got King energy here, which is wise energy. So there's something about this person wanting to maybe, I would say, elevate this relationship or raise the energy of the relationship to a much better, healthier, more balanced place, really, where things are stable. Because the Four of Pentacles is about, you know, I mean, this person looks, I mean, this is the Vincent van Gogh tarot, by the way. But, you know, there he is. He looks very stable and solid and, yeah, reliable. And it's interesting that comes up right under the Devil card, really, which is, like I say, the opposite of that. So I feel this person wants that. And you've got the overarching energies being the Six of Wands. So I feel like if there's a choice, if you're in a three-way situation, I feel like this person is definitely going to choose you. And maybe the choice is weighing heavy on them, right? The choice of two things or two people is kind of weighing heavy on them. But they're definitely going to do or create balance here, right? And, you know, want success and stability somehow in this connection, and to elevate it so it's more loving, more caring, warmer, softer than maybe it has been in the past, something like that. So what have we got? So we've got Gemini, we have got Aries, we've got Libra, also we've got Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, as well as Capricorn, as well as Leo energy. So those are the zodiac signs here. Yeah, so it's definitely about this person wanting to heal, take it out of something where it's, this card is something about this energy just being so intoxicating, which goes with the Devil, so attractive, so intoxicating, but having a lot of danger or a lot of yeah, toxicity to it, as well as being very attractive, which makes it imbalanced, if you know what I mean. So this person is thinking that this situation maybe has been imbalanced, and what they're wanting to do is to restore the balance, to make it healthier in some way. That's what they're thinking. Okay, so let's get out some message cards, shall we? So how is pile number 2's person thinking about pile number 2? How are they on their mind? What are they on their mind with? Reconciliation. Look, someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, there you go. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's see. I mean, maybe if it's somebody from the past, maybe they were just maybe they weren't in a good place within themselves when you knew them then. Maybe they had a lot of, with the Devil card here, a lot of negative behaviours, a lot of negative and limiting beliefs and behaviours, which brought the connection down, which brought it into separation, made it heavy, made it difficult. And maybe they feel they've balanced themselves out, or they've healed themselves out, and they want to be authentic now. They want to come back in a reconciliation and be authentic, be stronger, be better. That might be relevant for some of you. Got these two. What are these? Goodness me, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Gosh, your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Wow. So pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the bell if you want to hear more, maybe giving me a loving thumbs up, and maybe a comment. All of that really helps the channel out, it helps me out, and it's just a great way for you to, you know, show me that you like the reading. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. So we are doing how are you on your person's mind, what are they thinking about you today. So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is a lovely card. It's the Art of Seduction, card number 14. Okay, super duper. So I'm just going to put that there. And obviously the little Lapis Lazuli star. So let's put that there so we can see it in our reading. Super. So let's get straight to it. So how is everyone? I hope you are all doing really well. If you are a new viewer, then thanks ever so much for popping by. I really hope you enjoy the reading and you find it helpful. And if you are a returning viewer, then all my love for all your lovely support and coming back and having another reading with me. So let's get straight to it. Just to remind you, as usual, that it is a general reading. So just take the messages that resonate with you, and it's timeless. So it's good for whenever you pick it up. But let's get straight to it. So let's ask the pile number 3. Now, how are they on their person's mind? What is their person thinking today about them? How are they on their person's mind? So we've got appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. Okay, so they might be appreciating you a lot at the moment, or thinking of you in a very appreciative way. Okay. Right, let's get out some tarot before we say anything else. So, how is pile number 3's person, or how is pile number 3 on their person's mind, and how is the person thinking about them? So we've got the Knight of Swords. We've got, no, how are they thinking about them? What are they thinking? The 6 of Cups. The Queen of Swords. The Emperor was a lot of thinking. And the 5 of Swords, okay. Page of Wands. I feel like something might have happened here between you with the 5 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Maybe someone left a situation quickly, or something. There was some sort of, because the Knight of Swords can mean a lot of things, but it can mean someone coming in and out of a situation very quickly and with a lot of, sometimes with some discord. And because you've got the 5 of Swords there, maybe there's been some, for some of you, there might have been some kind of separation or split or row, or somebody, because these expressions are quite similar, somebody might have felt that they won something, right? Or that they come out of a situation in a good way, but in actual fact, the 5 of Swords is always a bit of an empty victory, right? So if this person split from you, or they left you, or they weren't very kind, or there was some harsh words or something like that, I feel like there's a lot of regret, because the 6 of Cups comes right next to it, which is about, you know, looking back nostalgically. It's often a card of reminiscence, or you know, going over something. It could be a person from the past as well, so you might be thinking about a person from the past, and they might be appreciating you in some way, or looking back if you're in separation from them, or if you're thinking about somebody who you've lost, or who, you know, who left you, or the situation came to an end. I mean, maybe you left them, I don't know, but it feels like somebody maybe walked away from from the relationship, and maybe it wasn't in a very good way for some of you. And this person is definitely looking back nostalgically with the 6 of Cups, maybe appreciating you now more in separation, something like that. If you're together, so if you're not in separation, if you're with someone, I would say maybe there's a little bit of discord between you, or things aren't maybe going that well, or there's been some arguments or some rows, or there's been some harsh words, or yeah, things have been a bit, there's a bit of distance or detachment currently. I would say this person still thinks with the 6 of Cups that you and them have a future together, that you and them have a long history together, that you and them have a deep bond still. So I don't think that they are thinking that that's anything that's going to cause any kind of major split or anything like that, because we've still got the 6 of Cups here. And we've got the Queen of Swords and the Emperor as well. So very much still a couple, if you like, even if there's a little bit of distance there, or it's a little bit cold at the moment, or not quite as warm as normal, something like that. But this person with the Art of Seduction and the Page of Wands is looking to try to maybe bring you closer together. So if you're together and the relationship's, you know, maybe not going through that great a time, then I think this person is thinking with the Page of Wands to try to bring it back together, to try to bring some lightness to it, some fun to it, some connection to it, some, you know, a bit of bonding again, if you know what I mean, with the Art of Seduction, if you're together, appreciating the connection again in a time when things maybe are difficult or painful, or there's been some sort of row or disagreement or discord. But if you're apart, this person is wanting, I think, to, with the Page of Wands, have a new cycle, or is thinking that they want a new cycle or a new chance with you, or a new opportunity with you. The Page of Wands is kind of like a fun energy. It's an energy of vitality. So it's something like about resurrecting it, or bringing it to life again. And with the Art of Seduction, you know, maybe they're thinking of drawing you in, or attracting you again, because there's probably regrets around leaving, or around the separation of the connection or the relationship, and because they still feel that there's something there between you, right? With the Art of Seduction as well, I feel like this person feels very drawn to you still. You know, whatever situation you're in with them, they feel very drawn to you. I feel like with the Emperor and the Queen of Swords, there's a lot of thinking, because these cards are a lot of thinking, really, or giving something a lot of thought, a lot of planning, a lot of strategizing. So maybe this person is thinking of a plan or a strategy, maybe, to seduce you, to come back towards you, to connect with you again, to message you, maybe, with the Page of Wands here. For sure. So what have we got in terms of the zodiac signs? So we've got all of the air signs, haven't we, with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords, which is Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. We've also got Scorpio energy, Aries energy, and obviously all the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Okay. The other thing to say is, if they are considering messaging you or connecting with you, and I think they are, if you're in separation, I feel like with the Knight of Swords, they might be thinking of doing that quite quickly. Strategizing a way of kind of doing that pretty quickly, maybe. But let's get out another oracle card, shall we? So how is pile number 3 on their person's mind? What are they thinking about pile number 3 today? Stand tall. Now this came out in pile number 2, if you're interested. 23, stand tall. Okay. Let's get out another one. Let's get out one of these. How is pile number 3 on their person's mind? What is the person thinking about them? Look at that, reconciliation. Learn to reconcile with yourself. But we do have the word reconciliation now. And let's have one of these ones. How is pile number 3? Thinking about pile. How many is pile number 3's person thinking about pile number 3? Anger. Oh, okay. So there might be some anger. There might have been some anger. That's definitely the Knight of Swords, because so if you're with them and you've had some kind of row or difficult or issue, really, there is anger in these 2 cards, really. So that's not a surprise that that's come up. So maybe there is some anger in this situation, or there has been some anger in this situation, or maybe somebody left or showed anger in the way that they left, or with an argument, or with words, some sort of harsh words or something. Yeah. It's funny though that it's shown with the sun, isn't it? Because when I didn't see the anger, I was thinking, oh, that's the sun. But then you've got anger. Okay. So let's get out the tarot. A bit more tarot. Okay, so how is pile number 3's person thinking about pile number 3. How is pile number 3 on their mind? What are they thinking about pile number 3? We've got the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the World, Five of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, right, yeah. They're definitely thinking with the King and the Queen of Pentacles right next to each other here, that you and them are sort of counterparts, really. Yeah. I feel like with the Nine of Wands coming under the Six of Cups, so I feel like you might be asking about somebody from your past here, right? Okay, and the Nine of Wands is about standing strong, okay? It's a card about standing up for something, even though it might be hard, even though you might be very tired, even though you might be wounded, because the Nine of Wands is often the wounded warrior cards. Even though you feel all of that, you're still willing to stand strong and to stand tall. So for many of you, this person is willing to fight, I think, still for this connection. It could be, for some of you, that they left. This is just for some of you, that they left you for somebody else, right? It could be that that's what happened, that they left you for somebody else, because you've got the Queen of Wands under the Knight of Swords. Okay, and that I feel like if that's the case, they definitely regret that, right? And maybe the situation came to an end because you put a boundary up, obviously, and said, no, I'm not having that, with the Queen of Swords. And then the situation came to an end. And this person has a lot of, with the Five of Cups, a lot of pain. There's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of, because that is the Five of Cups energy, really. It's about being disappointed. It's about being caught up in pain from the past. So it could be that you and, for some of you, it could be that you and them had a connection or had a relationship. Maybe you had a long-term relationship. Somebody came in, and this person allowed themselves to be tempted by someone else. And there's probably a huge amount of regret for that. And now what they're wanting, for sure, and there was probably a lot of anger within all of that, quite rightly, if that was what was done to you. Now this person with the King of Pentacles is looking for some sort of stability again, some kind of reconciliation here, I feel, with you, right? Because I think if it's another person, they maybe realise or have realised that that relationship is not the right relationship for them. Now, obviously, if that's happened, you might be thinking to yourself, well, you know, if they want a reconciliation, too bad, because I'm not going to take them back if they've done that to me. But you might think, oh, okay, well, obviously you are still interested in this person because you're listening to this reading. So, but I would say this person's definitely thinking that they want some kind of reconciliation, and that this time they should have appreciated, or they should appreciate the situation more, or they've learnt to maybe appreciate something that they probably or possibly lost, really. And with the world with one cycle ending, there's always a new cycle. So I feel like this person is kind of looking for a new cycle. Now they may be thinking that they, even with all their plans and strategies to come forward, they may face disappointment, really, with you, because of maybe how they behaved in the past and what they did, possibly, with the Five of Cups here. But with the Queen of Pentacles, there's something still about the relationship that they can't really resist. And that's why you've got the Art of Seduction. There's something about this relationship that still pulls them in, where there's still, with all these roses here, for them, still kind of like love. There's still something about you that that pulls them in, really. If you're with them, then I would say that this person still wants to fight for this relationship, for this situation, for sure. They see you and them as counterparts. Maybe there's upset in it at the moment with the Five of Cups, or disappointment. Maybe there's been other temptations within the relationship. But this person is what, you know, wants to stay in this relationship. Wants the relationship, you know, with a stand tall. Wants the relationship to survive. Wants the relationship to be stable again. Right, with the tree and the roots here. You're still wanting the connection. Right, you still have a hold on them. They still want to be with you, for sure. So any difficult emotions or feelings are something that this person wants to heal. And with the King and the Queen of Pentacles, I think it's because they see that you and them have the ability to be stable, right? Have the ability to, because really, in my mind, out of all the kings and queens, the Queen and maybe it's because I'm an earth sign, I don't know, but to me, the King and the Queen of Pentacles are the couple that you want to be, really, because they're stable, they're solid, they're secure, they're reliable, they're even-tempered, they, you know, are very hard-working, they're great parents because they're so nurturing and kind and loving, and they're just stable, they're even-keeled, they don't, there's no extremes really to their character. So if you're looking at a long-term relationship, then, you know, they're good partners, really. And I think this person feels that, you know, that you and them match energy in that respect. Now, it could be that if they've betrayed you, you know, because if you're in separation, they've betrayed you, then you might think, well, they wouldn't be a great partner for me. But I feel like this person is thinking that you and them can have a stable, solid connection, and you are counterparts, you kind of belong together. But obviously, like I say, it's up to you as to whether, because I feel with the reconciliation, they would want to reconcile if you're not with them. You know, you would have to decide whether you would want to take them back, and they'd have to be really clear with you, wouldn't they? And show you, demonstrate to you that they can be somebody that can be relied upon and trusted again. And that takes time. That takes a long time to rebuild that kind of trust if somebody's hurt you, or certainly if somebody's been unfaithful. It takes a long time. So, you know, you need to be need to be sure that they are at least initially showing you the signs that they you know, that they want to be in it for the long haul this time, and that they're not going to behave in that way again. If that's what's, you know, that's been the situation for you. But let's get out some other. I don't know if I said did I say the star signs? I don't think I did. So obviously we've got all of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We've got Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. We've also got Scorpio energy. Yeah, okay. So let's get straight to some message cards, shall we? Pile number 3. How is their person thinking? And what are they thinking about? Pile number 3. Give your relationship a chance. Work on partnership. Okay. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So that's interesting. So that might be what I was thinking here, that they might be thinking that you might not, because I feel there's enough attraction on their part, so maybe they're worried that you wouldn't find them attractive again, or you wouldn't want them back again. But they're wanting to give the situation another chance. What else have we got? Pile number. Oh, okay, what we got here? Calling in your soulmate. Now this came in pile number 2. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. All right, okay. And then worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Fantastic. Yeah, so I think it might be that they might have fears or doubts that you would not be interested in them, or worried that you might not want them back if it's a reconciliation situation. And if you're with them, they might have certain, you know, insecurities about how you feel about them with the unrequited love here. And particularly if you're going through this tricky time. Let's do one more before I leave you. Let's do one more. What have we got? You deserve love. You are lovable. So there you go. I think that also came out in pile number 2. But anyway, pile number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do subscribe, hit the bell if you want to see more. Maybe give me a thumbs up and a comment. All of that is really important for the development of the channel, and it just shows me that you like what I'm doing and you want to hear more. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.